Hey folks, Blake Williams here at the Milan, Michigan Bluegrass Festival, and this gentleman right here is one of our most celebrated vocalists in bluegrass music. In fact, I think he's been the IBMA Vocalist of the Year 5 times, am I correct?
I believe it has been.
Yeah, and here's another cool fact. In the last 19 years that Mark Gainier has been doing this festival, you've played 15 of them, I understand.
Well, that sounds about right. I knew there was a few we didn't make, but yeah, I would say 15. Maybe is this 16?
This is 19, and you're booked next year for the 20th anniversary special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got a big lineup coming back. But anyway, they're also celebrating Third Time Out's 25th anniversary. Congratulations, Russell.
Thank you so much. It's a great milestone to achieve, and I think you can say in any kind of music to realize 25 years, that's something special.
It really is, and they're right smack dab in the middle of their Time for 25 tour. They've got a brand new album on an original label called Break a Strings, which is Russell's label. This album is just on fire.
I tell you what, the reception that it has achieved so far with the radio programmers, the fan base, the industry in general, it's just more than we ever thought that it would do. You know, we of course we hoped. You know, you always hope, but you never know. You may think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and it kind of falls flat with the rest of the people. But this one has really resonated with everybody.
You know, Russell is a Texas man, and Bob Wills once said, people may not know exactly how good you are, but they know what they like. And when you start picking material for an album, it gets tough to start whittling down to the final 12 or 14, doesn't it?
It does. Well, that's one reason there's 14 songs on where the standard seems to be around 12. We just couldn't figure out 2 more that we could take off of the recording and still make it what we wanted out of it, you know. But we had like 3 years, I guess, to compile songs from some of our favorite writers and doing some old covers as well. So it gave us time to really kind of weed through everything and put together what we thought really flowed good.
How good a feeling is it for you to get those songs together, get the project out on your own label, and then get an IBMA nomination for Album of the Year? That may be one of the most cool awards there is.
I think, yeah, that one was sort of a shock. We've been nominated in the past for Album of the Year once or twice, but the fact that we're in our 25th year and celebrating that, the fact that the band itself, the makeup of the band, really seemed to work well together on this recording. Like I said, having it on my own label is pretty special. It's very, very special, actually, that as I was talking about before, the industry has really embraced this recording, and I think that's the reason why it actually is in the final nomination for the IBMA Awards Album of the Year.
I almost feel like you guys pushed the boundaries a little bit. There's some haunting minor ballads in there. There's up-tempo stuff. There's just an incredible array and vast range of styles on this album. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. It's not really anything different than we've done at times in the past with other projects. We've done some that were, of course, more traditional styled.
Right.
But if you go back to Letter to Home, even John and Mary, those recordings sort of had the same element to them. You know, I think we kind of went into left field here and stayed true to ourselves by doing that, because that's what we enjoy doing.
The title of the album is called It's About Time, which is really an important statement for your 25th anniversary tour, and I think it's sort of a summary of all of the things that you guys have encompassed. The band's really hitting on all 8 cylinders right now, too.
Yeah, I think so, too. We've got a new addition with Jerry Cole on the bass and harmony vocals. And he came in September of 2015, the latest addition to the group. Keith McKinnon's been here but a little over 2.5 years now, and has really settled in to his role, just wonderfully, and does such a great job. And of course, Justin Haynes and Wayne Benson, longtime members of the group here, they never let you down anytime. And Donnie Carver, always got to mention him. He's our sound technician, and without him, it'd be like trying to go on stage without our right arm, I think.
Absolutely, and you guys really are unique. We want to thank Moonstruck Management, which books Russell Moore and Third Time Out, and East Public Relations. I got to brag on my wife once in a while. She's a workhorse, ain't she, Russell?
She absolutely is, and she's a very funny gal too. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We're the reason we're not wearing eyeliner is because she ran out. So
I think I really did overmarry. But Russell, it's a pleasure to talk to one of my favorite guitar players, one of the premier vocalists in our music, and you're carrying the torch of bluegrass wonderfully, and much more continued success for many years to come. And we'll see you back here next year at the 20th anniversary of the Milan Bluegrass Festival.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a big blowout, and looking forward to getting back up here with Mark and all the volunteers, the staff here at the campground and at the festival. They knock it out of the park.
Great,
every year. They do. They work really hard.
All right, thank y'all.